So I'm so excited. First time playing them. What do you think?
They're absolutely wonderful, man. These cymbals are sort of unlike anything else in the Sabian catalog right now. I think they cover a lot of bases, and I really see them as just a new option for a general cymbal.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, and that's kind of what we were going for. One of the things that we wanted to try to do with the complex espressivos is, a larger bell, which should feel really comfortable when you're holding the cymbals.
Oh, yeah.
Larger bell, more hammering on the cymbals so that it has more of that focus fundamental, which is one of the things that we were really going for. We have a couple guys that are trained to hand select all of these to pair them up.
Yeah.
And when they started pairing these, it was like, oh man, this is so much easier because the fundamental is already there. So that's great. So brand new, first time you've played them. What do you think? What's your reactions?
Fantastic. I mean, these are
Awesome.
sensational instruments. They really fill a void in the sense that the sounds are very unique. They're bright, but they're full. 17s and 19s, even 21s and perhaps 23. They've always been kind of in between sizes and have held a certain mystique with players. But in particular, these cymbals, because of the way in which they respond, they build, but like this 19, for instance, the ability to play a sustained roll like that, but not having to feel like you have to have a 20 or 21-inch cymbal to make that happen.
Does it play pretty easy?
It's incredibly easy. And this particular cymbal, to be able to go a 16-inch cymbal, as an example, would have a really bright sound, but it would thin out quickly,
right.
in a thinner cymbal. This doesn't do that. It sustains. It has presence. So it responds quickly, but it doesn't die away.
Right.
So these are really, really great. They're beautiful sounding cymbals, and in particular, I think they'll work really, really well in a wind ensemble context, because they'll be able to, you'll be able to sustain the rolls. They'll cut through, and they have the warmth and the character of a hammered cymbal.
Right, yeah. Well, and that's what we were trying to go for. Some people are thinking, oh, well, they just took a crash cymbal and just made it into a suspended cymbal. But Mark Love and the factory takes great pride in making sure that, we make these things sound like beautiful instruments right out of the box, So there's a little larger bell, kind of like on the hand cymbals. More hammering, like these have a 3-ping hammer system. We also hammer on the bottom of it. So the bow of it kind of thins out a little more than it would on a regular crash cymbal, and it just sounds amazing. When I heard them out of the box, I was just blown away at the darkness quality and just how easy it was to play. So I think for high school ensembles, whether it's percussion ensemble, marching band, whatever it's going to be, wind ensemble, I think it's going to sound amazing. And I just thought it played great.
Well, and one other thing that I should mention is the mallet. I mean, this is a Sabian suspended cymbal mallet,
right?
And it's a little bit harder, and you know, than you normally might find with like a soft
Sure.
marimba mallet. So I think we have to be you have to consider about what mallet that you're going to use, because this it's a large mallet, so it gives there's some of that, but it also responds very quickly.
Well, you know,
So-
it's kind of like we've talked before, Bob. You know, when I'm sure it's the same thing with you. When I go do clinics at high schools and stuff, and I ask a band director, "Hey, do we have a different suspended cymbal?" He tells Johnny to go back in the back and pick up the 16-inch crash cymbal from the drum set.
Right.
It's just like anything else. You know, we have a plethora of sounds for suspended cymbals from all different price ranges. You know, buy a great pair of suspended cymbal mallets, you know, so that you're not using timpani mallets on a suspended
That's
cymbal.
right.
So we make two sizes of these. We have a hard version and we also have a general. This is the
Okay.
general, and it makes the cymbal, I think, sound great, and I think it lends itself with the rattan handles to playing great suspended cymbal rolls.
Right,
So,
right. No,
well,
it's a
thanks
good-
so
good
much
choice.
for playing these. I mean, we're so honored that you're on the Sabian team and in the family, and I was so excited to bring these to you today to kind of play. So I really appreciate you.
Well, they're an
playing.
exciting product, and I hope everybody gets a chance to hear them in person.
Yeah,
at
so
some
do I.
point. Okay. All right, thank you, Mark.
Thanks, Bob. With the help of Mark Love down in the factory, we've created this wonderful XSR mini hi-hat. It's 10 inches. It's, you know, able to be mounted on a snare drum, set of tenors, anything like that. One of the cool things is I've had a lot of people that I've showed this to that now want to put this on their rack percussion in their front ensembles or even on their drum set. So it's really great solution. And it sounds killer. Dr. Beyer said that on the field it sounded amazing and had a really nice cut that kind of made it through the rest of the ensemble, which is really exciting and hard to do with a 10-inch hat. So this thing, I'm telling you, it's killer.